Alright, I'm gonna do a little comparison, and this is all, in my opinion, Gran Turismo 5 and Forza Motorsports 4. Um, they're kind of the same game in terms of what they're trying to accomplish, but different in the way that they do accomplish what they're trying to accomplish. Um, I was a faithful Gran Turismo person, so to speak. I still like the game, you know, and I never really cared too much for Forza, and I actually got an Xbox 360 because of Forza 3, and now I have Forza 4 also. But I was a little bit disappointed in Gran Turismo 5 because of number one, it took them forever to bring the game out, and they still dropped the ball on a lot of things that in a racing game, I know for me, I expect, you know and I guess the makers of Gran Turismo, they wanted to be they didn't want to follow suit, but that's the name of the game, man. Everybody does it. You look at what somebody does and you try to make it better, improve on it. Gran Turismo started this whole simulation thing. Forza followed suit, and they improved on it. They added stuff like engine swaps. I know it's like a cliche. Everybody keeps saying engine swaps, but hey, it makes a big difference when I have a Civic, you have a Civic, and I could choose to say put a K20 engine in there, bore it out to a 2.4, or if you decide you want a B18 and boost the crap out of it and make your power that way. You know. Now, in terms of graphics, Gran Turismo 5, in fact, Gran Turismo 5 had the better platform to work with in terms of graphics, because the PS3 just has more power, bottom line. So they could, that's why Gran Turismo, I think, took their time to put all the details in the game, like stuff like wiper blades. You could turn your wipers on, beep your horn, flash your high beams. That's all cool and stuff. But at the end of the day, is which game you get more fun out of playing. And in my opinion, I believe I get more fun out of playing Forza. I could actually sit down and play Forza offline and have fun doing it. Gran Turismo, I cannot do that. I have to be online to have fun on Gran Turismo. Number one thing I hated with Gran Turismo: you get 1,000 cars, but only 400 of them are probably premium cars. What the hell is up with that? Then you have a Toyota Supra, a 97 Supra, that's a standard car, but you have an 89 300Z, that's a premium car. I think it's just recently they had a new update where you could put rims on your standard cars now, but if you try to go inside the cockpit view, only thing you see is just a blacked out, everything is just black on the inside of your cockpit view. There's no details, no dials, nothing, on the cluster or anything like that. Just a blacked out, like they put this black shell around you with a black steering wheel, and you see your rearview mirror, and that's it. While in Forza, all the cars have, inside the cockpit view. You can look around your car while you're driving. You know what I mean? And I know some people may complain about the racer aspect of it, where nobody wants to hook up their cars, but it's all optional. But the fact of the matter is, Forza gives you that option. If you're a racer boy, like I have Civics on there, and none of my Civics have wings and flames, none of that type of stuff. It's all optional. If that's what you like, go for it. Gran Turismo limits you too much. Like, another perfect example of how Gran Turismo limits you: if you have a Civic, a 97 Civic EK, and I'm pretty sure all the Honda dudes will know what I'm talking about, why can I not put a supercharger on my Honda Civic? I see tons of supercharged Civics out here. That's not simulation if I can't put a supercharger. I'm only allowed to put a turbocharger on my Civic. Or if I have a Honda Integra, I believe. I think the I'm not sure if it's the American version Integra or the Japanese version Integra. One of those Integras that you can't turbocharge. You can only do all motor. That's not simulation. And to me, Gran Turismo try to limit you with too much stuff. Your paint, you got to pay for a paint. And if you use that paint, you lose a copy of it. Stuff like that is just ridiculous. And I commented on a video before that I saw, and the sound of both games, I don't know, the people that were at Polyphony Digital, the sound people, I don't know what those people were smoking when they decided to make a Lexus SC300, a Dodge Charger sound the same. They both sound like V8s with busted mufflers. Forza, they captured all the sounds to a T. And I'll tell you this, if anybody out there that has Forza and Gran Turismo like I do, get a car like a Subaru STI, right? Or a G35 or a 350Z. Those cars have distinct sounds that you don't even have to look at them. Just listen and you will know what it is or what engine. In Gran Turismo, a STI does not. I don't know what the hell it sounds like. You understand what I'm saying? It sounds like nothing like the real thing. It's like the only thing Gran Turismo, and this is why I say they dropped the ball, because they keep using this graphic thing and the amount of cars that they give us as a way to win us over, and that's not flying anymore. That's out the window. You understand what I'm saying? I, for one, want more. I understand graphics is fun, yeah, you know, it looks cool, but what to you is more fun? I know it's more fun for me to be sitting there playing. I'm listening to my car, it sounds good, the gears sound like I'm driving a stick shift, I hear my turbo spooling, I can hear in Gran Turismo, you could barely hear the damn blow-off valve, but you got this big, huge turbo, you can't hear no blow-off valve. It's like every one of the blow-off valves sounds the same. It's like they took one sound and they duplicated it over the whole game. You know, you have a 1,000 horsepower car and you're doing a drag onto special stage 7 in Gran Turismo, and you launch it and that car stays straight all the way down the track until you turn it. In Forza, you have a 500 horsepower car and you try to dump the clutch and launch it, and that thing will do a 360 with you if you don't feather the throttle, ease off the gas a little bit and steer it properly. It will get out of control with you. That's simulation. That's realistic. Okay? That's realistic. I have a SC300 twin turbo, and if I launch that thing, and I don't have no 500 wheel horsepower, and I know if I hit the gas and I launch that thing, it will go sideways if I'm not careful. That's not how it works in Gran Turismo. It's like the only thing they did was just, let's give them the superior graphics because we're on the PlayStation 3 platform, and give them a whole bunch of cars, even though only 400 of them are really premium cars. They'll be okay with that. And for one, I'm not okay with that. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I want more. Don't limit me. That's all I'm saying. Do not limit me. Don't tell me I can't put rims on my damn Supra because it's a standard car. What the hell is a standard car? What the hell is that? You give me 1,000 car and not all of them I could look in the cockpit view. That's crazy. And that's why, for me, Forza 4 finally caught up, if not surpassed Gran Turismo a little bit. The only thing Gran Turismo have going for it right now is graphics, and the graphics is just a little bit better, because like I said, Gran Turismo, they pay more attention to detail, like stuff like when you look behind you, instead of you just looking and seeing just behind you, in Gran Turismo you actually get to look back and see the seats through the rearview mirror. You see the stitchings in the back seat. That's all cool, but when I'm racing, man, I want to hear my engine. I want to hear my blow over. I want to hear my turbo spooling. I want if I'm launching off the line too hard, that thing spin out with me, and I gotta feather the throttle. Drifting is more realistic in Forza. In Gran Turismo, I don't even know how to start drifting. Okay, so like I said, I think if Gran Turismo don't step their game up next time, because you know it's gonna be another 10 years before Gran Turismo 6 come out. If they don't step their game up for Gran Turismo 6, introduce engine swaps, stop limiting you to what you could do to your car, to modify your car. They're saying there's simulation. That's not simulation to limit me to what I could do to my car. How is that simulation by telling me I can't supercharge my Civic? All the Civics in Gran Turismo sound this. Oh no, correction. All the 4 cylinders in Gran Turismo sounds the same. In Forza, the Mazda Miata's 4-cylinder sounds completely different from, say, a Honda 4-cylinder or a Toyota 4-cylinder. Completely different. Okay? Cars react different. You can't just mash the gas and that's it. You mash the gas, that thing spin out with you. If you're a front-wheel drive, you know, you're going to see it's going to have torque steer like it should. That's what a powerful front-wheel drive car does. Torque steer. Gran Turismo has none of that. They're just relying on good graphics and the amount of cars that they say we have, but you know that it doesn't cut it like that. Like since I had Forza 4, I haven't played my Gran Turismo 5 in about I turned my PS3 on a couple nights ago, and I just had it down update to 2.02 or whatever the new version is. I hadn't played my PS3 in about a month or two because I've been on Forza 4, and I was a faithful Gran Turismo person until I saw what you can do in Forza. It's so much more fun. 3 people could have the same car and don't have the same setup. In Gran Turismo, the only difference between me and another person with the same car is the color that they put their car in, the type of rim that they have, and if their cars are broken in. If my car and your car is broken in, at that point, the only difference between our cars is the setup, like as far as if you drag race and the transmission setup, the color of the car, and the rims. That's crazy. In Forza, you have so many different setups. You could stroke your motor, you could turbo it, twin turbo it, supercharge it, centrifugal supercharge it, you could engine swap it. Whatever you want to do, you could do. If you're a racer boy, like I said, you could create flames, create license plate for your car. You could put wings. You could take the spoiler off. You could, you don't have to pay for a damn paint job. You could see what the paint job look like on your car before you put it on. You know, you don't have to pay for it. And then if you have like a chrome chip, you know, you better make copies of it on Gran Turismo, because once you put it on that car, that's it. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing grinder. I've been making copies of my chrome paint, so when I put it on whatever car I want to put it on, I still have copies of it. And sometimes you put it on certain cars and it just don't look right, so you be like, damn, I just wasted a copy of chrome. You know, that's stupid. You should be able to put the damn paint on the car to see what it looks like. But you know, I'm not going to keep going on and on. But basically, in my opinion, I think Forza 4 edged out Gran Turismo this year. And hopefully these little updates that Gran Turismo have is just not cutting it, because they're not getting into the root of the problem, which is make the game fun. Stop limiting people. Give us everything. We pay $60 damn for the game. Why can't we put whatever we want to put on our cars? Stop limiting. You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I think Forza 4 took the cake, and it's hard for me to say that because I'm a PS3 person, but I rather pay that